Alright, since I'm here raise the topic, let me say something. It was a mixed feeling thing back in the days with them type of police there. And just like how the bad man and the Dan man thing was traditional, the vigilante cap there, as me put it, the mentality they become traditional too. So remember when I look at you, it started from Trinity. The first man that I remember was a bad man police where man is afraid of. And there was several of them come right up to the one, I must say Adams was the last one. All right. Me kind of familiar with some of them in between, the names and Unodoto. You see, in a them time there, crime is still a go on. Crime is not something new and crime can't stop. But me just feel like say the mentality of the average criminal was different, especially the youth them. Now you'd have youth who are bad, But a man knows so when them are bad, at 16, 17, you take up the gun. And when you see, oh, we bigger food, it come do the man around there, so I hear say Tony you it do a man a thing around there, so I hear say Ling I look for two man. You know why that? So it not stop if I no crime, but you were more people some more thief than even anything else. Me feel like the younger youth them they participate in a crime at them time. Because when you're a thief, and not so bad like when you walk with a gun or when you shoot somebody. So me personally feel like say, well, while all them cop they used to administer themselves and in the last part we see Adams behave away with the people them say, well, boy, human rights come in because Adams I do too much. Me feel like say the mentality there, just having a cop know say what I said, that man ain't no pay, If you ever hear a cop you call for your name, make your mother go buy a boat box. Me feel a mentality there. It curb enough for the youth. We have more criminal at them time than what we say. Me just feel so. Like me say, it might not be you mean, cause two sides to everything probably three. It may not be you mean, or you sit down and look on them cat, or them come hunt down man like animal. But the mentality of that cop, whoever it was, Adams, Lang, this, that, the mentality of one of them police that look for you, it just deter a lot of young, especially the younger one them. It deter them, the hardcore one them, hey. But me feel like them type of people, they deter the younger youths them from going to crime car. Them figure say, so them man come, them man not carry nobody. Them man lick off your head because them man name ring a bell and them man have to do them thing and the mentality that they used to scare a lot of people. Even big bad man too. He was afraid. Boy, I don't know. That was just my opinion on them thing. You see me? Me feel like say if the vigilante Adams type of cops was around, crime wouldn't so widespread and especially amongst the young.
Mr. Here, Jordan. That may I tell you, say, for police, no, say you have a gun, them mother better buy a boat box, not even the real one, but the one where them have the four rope, it, with this angle. That may I tell you, Mr. Here, Jordan. Boy, you ever lick some nail on some head, which the positive truth about, but I know everybody really love the truth, but you have to know, say the truth are the truth.
Remember me tell that if them man is still a road are better. Trust me. No matter what things and time change, things are way better. Remember me tell you.
Yeah, man. Me feel like say, if Adams them they still them out, it would be a total different case of policing and criminal activities in Jamaica. Truth be told, again, fear would be instilled upon the nation. You see me? On criminals. You see it? And with that said, fear is a huge psychological factor where there's a try to say some things right now and then Mr. say it a record.
So here Jordan, as what you say, the young police nowadays, they need to have some mentality, like the veteran them back then, But say yo, when them pull up, say a problem, something gonna happen. You understand? So these youths need somebody back then like Adams them, cause your Adams old now as they say, for drive some fear in them young youth. You understand? You need to drive fear in them. Cause if no fear in them, it come like nothing. But me feel say why this stop also, I think so because of the, correct me if I'm wrong, Indicom. You understand?
So I've been listening to the discussion, and this is perhaps it's probably the first time I got set up voice note on the group and things like that. I always observed and said what I can say and so on. But I must agree with my view and with his comment that he made, or the statement that he made. He said that even if Adams was here, he wouldn't be able to control what is happening, and it's true because of the dynamics of the thing. So back then you used to have one or two dons, and I don't think if you know if anybody remember, at one point police used to say, hey, whenever things start going over there, so them pull in the dan because that person would have been responsible for that area, and him can either level things up, pick things down, or calm things down. No, because it's so dynamic. So right now we have over 400 active gangs in Jamaica, active, you know. And when we say gangs, we mean it can be two things. It can be the first generation or second generation. When you break down first and second generation would be like the Dodos them and the person them who have connections in them have external reach. So you have the Dodos them and them people who have external reach and thing. But then you have the first, which is the 4 or 5 man in the community them, where them say boy them a form a gang within them little space. So it can be just a little linear. And pan a little linear you have 4 or 5 gangs because are just 4 persons in a each. You see me I say? So you have more gangs. Them now if you go to that person if you access them guns. Because they can create off of the wharf or from here to themselves. They have money. Them a push. Them a push the drugs, gun for drugs thing. Because them thing they really know. If you know Haiti, you can transport fresh water. Fresh water and get some guns. Fresh water. You see me I say? For some places. So that are one part of it. And these are the little gangs now that rise the murder rate. Because them don't need to take talk from nobody. Them don't need to take talk from a specific dan. They don't need to get authorized to use a weapon, to go upon a robbery, to carry out a rape, to carry out a murder or a shooting. Because them can do it without. The span between authorization is between 4 persons. It's smaller. They don't have to get approval. They don't have to sign out no weapon. It's just 4 of them. I go for your youth and whatever. At one point of the year, you would have realized that shootings were down and murders were up. And why is that? As opposed to like the corresponding year before. And why was that? This is so you say the man them have become more accurate around the weapon. So they are learning to use the weapons better than the men before us, before them. You see me? Them are use them more off with the weaponry, and they are using them more properly. Their operations are more planned. They are ahead of the police and the security forces in every way. They not just go out now and do a murder. They're actually planning what if I should command fire by security forces. May I carry an extra magazine. May I carry 1-2 persons extra to get away. And therefore you have whenever they go up on a scene, it's 1 shooting but 4 murders. So when they come, they fire shot, they kill 4 persons, and it's documented as 1 shooting. Not shoot up, run go back, shoot up, come back and then finally then catch somebody. It's 4 persons one time, 1 shooting. So you find say that means that they will become more accurate, they must plan, and they must stay ahead at all times. So Adams way of policing, whilst effective back then,
won't be so effective now because he would have so much head to capture. You can't just call in this one man because this one man no really responds to the place like that. Unless you have traditional places in Jamaica still use a dan, but if you go some places it's turf, it transform way past dans and man who response team man will come beat and rock up it past that, so we have to look into something more you call it now centered around what is really happening. And then you have these SOEs now. SOEs are not designed to stop the crime. It's designed as a buffer. So for example, then we would have a place like Omar and Chisholm, the two road them a war. What they do is place a SOE in between to stop the parties from actually passing by, but that don't stop the internal feud. And I would have explained earlier that 4 gangs can be an Omar or Chisholm alone. They have their internal affairs going on as well as them that work against one another. So it don't stop murders or shootings from happening, but what it does is stop the excess. It keeps it to a level. Because the cross defense would have war even bigger, but between them one another, them are kind of careful because them are stay in, them are kind of monitor who. So it's more close, so it's less likely to happen because man are more alert when from within. You see me I say? So it's much more dynamic than how we think. It's a very big situation that we are having here. I don't think the government is doing enough, but what can they do, unless we start hitting people and them type of thing, then maybe that we start work because the youth them not really like they don't want it, yeah. And if the punishment, because if then we serve a sentence, so then we kill a person, we go back in a jail because then get 3 meals a day and them are done in a jail. But what if we rule that out? What if we say, hey, once it's a murder, a rape, it's a death penalty, then people are going to deter,
Yo, good evening, my view family. Good evening, everybody. 100%. I agree. Bring back Adams. Bring back one a day. This is what the Jamaican youths them need. They need fear in them. Somebody to instill discipline, and no nonsense man like Adam to slap everything away. That's what we need. Oh, and did I forget to mention one a day? Did I remember one a day? We definitely need cops like one a day back. 100%. And another thing, the youths them in Jamaica don't fear the police. 'Cause why? They can just pay them off. A quick little $5, 10 Jamaican dollar, and the police will do anything for you, including murder, go on robberies with you. Like, you see how the police are in Jamaica. Every minute we're in England and we're seeing Jamaican police convicted of cocaine smuggling on the plane, Jamaican police convicted of lottery scamming, Jamaican police charged for robbery or burglary, hey, I don't know. So if the police are worse than the criminals, how is it going to get better?
But my general, we only have the increaser, gang, and the rise of criminal activity because Indicum start put pressure on police like Adams and others, And not just Adams either, even just policing all over. That's why we have the rise of Indicum, You see? The rise of Indicum has affected policing in Jamaica. You see what I say? And that, for one, make my views point made earlier is somewhat valid to say that it is somewhat out of control. But how did we get here? We get here because of poor policing, brother. Indicum, brother. Yeah, we have some police where they well, that's, abuse authority previously, so to say. But again, the fear that it instilled upon the nation, knowing, say, yo, if I get caught, man, at this a time of day, man. You see me? Yeah, so Indicom created poor policing in Jamaica, which in turn breed the rise of a gang. You see me? Or gangs, so to say. And right now, like Miley said, it's somewhat uncontrollable, because you talk about police going up against man with some heavy artillery right now. You get what I say? And truth be told, them boy at Jamaica, some of them have no sense, man. You hear me tell you, cause at the pace where this nation here go towards right now, brother, them need to team up and bomb clad revolute against the system, brother. You see it? And make them know enough is enough. But again, the rise of gangs are true when they come start destroy the system of policing, man. That's my opinion, or my view.
Yeah, my view, family, was a blessing to that. And all the best for the 23 year. Yeah, me I say, man, them boy nowadays, man, them not afraid of police, they not respect police. When them man they do things is way better. Way better, trust me. Cause I see man like Ox come at 13 and say, yo, XYZ, I'm gonna have to comply. Seeing, so things are way better. In my opinion, that's still not real life.
Blessed, everybody upon the platform. Blessed, big up. My view, yeah. This topic here, if we did have them vigilante, no. We not even have a guess and spell. No, it would not happen. But guess what go on now? Why we not have them nowadays? Two things why we not have them. The first thing, I feel them own system. The thing I say them bring in what them call Indicom. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, them killer man, them what them positively sure say a gunman or a robber, thief, rape, anything, them go down end up a jail or for the next 20 years a fight case where, you understand? So the vigilante thing there, the Indicom thing I will come in, kinda make enough of them. You see me? And the next thing where I beat them wicked. You see, even when them for come up now and come turn vigilante up and I do the right thing and I go and go so. Enough of them know too much people were involved in too much other things we know other people and then money. Getting a thing. Curry favor and them thing there, you see me? So them a kill out the crew over here, so them know say killers they over there, but over there so feed them friend I done said way, you see me? Yeah man, that a mash up the thing. Because I remember back in the day, you know, would even talk about Adams. Because Adams them when Adams them arraign me a big man and know right from wrong and rotate. But me I talk about like when me a little boy and one a day. Me hear two somebody mention him Ox, Mr. O'Connor. You see them man there. First thing him know my mother. So and I like say him not know me. And when me sit down on street side or me all a pass I come from school and anywhere where them man they spot me and say, but wait, you know, Vicky boy, where you know where are there sir? Where you come from? Me have to go home fast. So even that little thing there, police now do that nowadays again. Enough little things now go on again. You see me? And as I tell you, so the corruption thing, brother. Yeah, and them own system. And that's why the police them. Boy, I may not even know what I say, but it's set away, dog. Yeah, man.
Yo, you're right there. Indicom has come and mash up the whole of Jamaica. Indicom is just for the criminals. Criminals only. They're not there to support the regular members of the public. If you're an innocent member of the public, Indicom's not for you. What about the rights of the man who's just come and shot your family? His rights are more important. He has to be treated properly and fairly. Bullshit. So when he's coming to kill off you and your whole family, like he was thinking about like your rights. And listen, Indiecoms just mash up the whole thing. I don't understand why Jamaican people don't come together and get rid of the government and get rid of Indicom. Jamaica people have the power. Jamaica people have the mouth for everything. I don't understand. But when it comes to talking up for your own rights, it's like, oh, I saw Jamaica steer. I just saw the thing set. Nah, man, we have to come to people. We all have to come together as a people and change the mindset of this fuckery that's happening. Trust me. We definitely need some old school form of policing in Jamaica where it tends to the way obviously Adams and them man they're old now. Them man they can't even mash ants. So they're way old and decrepit. We need some younger, fresh blood, but with that same mindset of Adams, like not bringing in too much man on the interview, 1 or 2 man, lie to the man them, and then on the day you say yes. He said that he told the people that we're gonna go Ochi to go do a raid, and then so all them corrupt policemen tell all their little gangster crony friends in Ochi, yes man, well we're coming down to do a raid, so I wanna make sure so wanna move out of the place, yeah. Every man lift up and move. So then by the time the team come down, all the bad man them gone. We need a policeman like Adams who say yes, we're going to Montego Bay, and then lie and then go right in a Spanish town or go right in a king. What they're not expecting it, and then raid them and kill the whole of them. That's what we need. But guess what? This segment is called Only in Jamaica, because instead of the police going and hunting the bad man and killing them, it's the bad man them rolling in the front seat with the policemen going and doing contract killing. What kind of fuckery is that? Only in Jamaica. So as you guys keep saying, until this corruption thing is sorted out, country hopeless, all this, the laws, the corrupt police, nothing's never ever gonna change. You have the bad man them rolling in the front seat with the police to go do operations, to go do ops and slap people away. Only in Jamaica. Only in Jamaica.
Personally, I think a one man or a 2-man bad man police can police Jamaica. Maybe him can hold on or lock down a community, but for the crime we plague Jamaica right now, I think you need something similar to what the US have with the Navy SEALs. Like you have SEAL Team 1, SEAL Team 2, SEAL Team 3. I think they have about 6 different SEAL teams. You need something like that for the length and breadth of Jamaica for all the crime we are going. And you need them to spread out across the island, and as soon as them hear about a gang or whatever, them can just find out and suppress that right away. As well as while them in the process of doing that, them can get rid of Enicam, because Enicam just handcuff the police them. That's just my view still.
You know something, Chris? That's a really, really good idea. I don't know why Jamaica government do not implement something like that, and that should have been implemented a long time ago, where they had these specialist teams, like I know they got this stupid little quick response. They've got 2 men on a motorbike now. They've only just recently brought that in, but this crime thing's been going on for so long. It's not just last week or last month or last year it started. They should have had teams that to run up and down, quick response, any part of the fucking island that these bad men are. You got these teams scattered all over the place, ready to deal with them. And on top of that, not only the quick response teams on bikes, and I know they've got a little unit now, the CTOC or whatever they're called, rolling around. Stupid waste of time. They're just looking to put people in jail. It's very rare, 1 or 2 occasions when the men them are shooting back, CTOC will kill them. But you need more groups of CTOCs, not just 1 little or 2 little CTOC going around doing the whole of that. What Andrew does is foolishness. Absolute foolishness. You're supposed to have at least, as you said, 6 of them teams there rolling around, big groups of them, squads. Put the fear in the man them, and on top of that, if you want to do, all right then, let's sit down and have a real discussion. You don't want to sit down and have a real conversation? Let's have a real conversation. If you want to be that serious, then with all this stupid waste of time, Zozo having the police and the soldiers them at these checkpoints like puppy show posing like figurine, as on the say, they should have them with the police on mobile patrol as well as the stationary zone. Why don't they do shit like that? So instead of the bad man them just the police then the soldier them down there so them can't do it. I'm gonna go kill the boy over there so because guess what? The man they can't even come down here for do nothing. So I'm gonna go kill the boy and that's the attitude and that's what happens. Stupid planning, stupid government, stupid rules. All this zozo and all this bullshit it's to waste you lot's money. The tax people's paying money. That's what it is. It's going in country hopeless's pocket with him and his rich friends. They're not even doing what they're supposed to be doing. These Zozos, I don't know how it's only you lot can't see that this is a big waste of time. The man that's rolling up on Zozos still killing people. There should be mobile patrols. Put the fear in. What happened to the helicopters rolling around in the nighttime with thermal imaging? That means infrared. Helicopter can see in the dark. Yes, people, we're in the future now. Jamaica is a big joke. Andrew's a big joke. And we need to change this.
Look here. Man, me kind of jumping on the thing little here. Happy New Year to each and everyone. Me say me never that really say nothing, but me help on highlight something. Okay? In order to go forward, you have to go right back, way back. The last really top unit the government put together was which unit? MOI, Adams Unit, Crime Management Unit. You remember that unit there? And it was dismantled by Bruce Golding, okay? Now, you have to understand something why they do that, right? Owen Ellington become commissioner of police because it was driven by politics and wrong politicians. Pusey, him did a fight for commission, acting commission, and he couldn't get it. So, Mr. White, he had so the group was divided into four or five. But then this man, the group was over 200 man strong. But they take orders from one man, was Renito. Okay, I was saying he was a good guy, but he was an okay enough person for the task. Okay. Now, I don't know where you guys reaching a discussion, but I'm going to share your highlight why they're not going to put a unit together again to effectively fight crime. One, the resource to do it and the success hamper certain levels of the business community because, again, corruption. You have to remember what that does. Okay. Two, criminal isn't small like they used to, so you need zones, and they don't have zones, right? Because they don't have the manpower. Now, check this. The JDF and the Andrew Wellness administration train 600 soldiers, keep them for 1 year, and then dismantle them. Why you train them, keep them, and then you send them back a road? That make any sense? But again, I'm just an average citizen with average mind thought. Okay? Sorry, I can't come in and cut it off. Alright, so it's an average citizen with an average mind thought. Okay? So remember we look at it like that. Now, I'm gonna share something more than a way. I'm not gonna be totally totally oblivious of what happened. Now, let's put the politics aside, okay? But let's look at the geographic location of Jamaicans. Okay? Crime plagued communities. So you have your Red Hills Road section, okay? You have Red Hills, you have your Spanish Town, you have your downtown, you have your South Central, you have out a Mountain View, you have some part of Harborview, then you have down in Montego Bay, you have a Clarendon, and you have some part of St. Elizabeth. Now, I want to say, close your eyes and open your eyes and look at the areas. Look who is your political representative. Look who is the chief of police in that area, and look who they're aligned with. And tell me if they want to fix crime. Okay? Units, soldiers are not civilians. The soldiers doesn't fight civilian war. And you take youngsters, young youths, 19, 20, well, I give them
M16 and them living at the same garrison. So you have the whole process problem all over again, okay? So we're gonna go to phase two. Ready? How to create a better system is to remove and educate, but they refuse to educate, but they want to remove. Remember me say the word corruption? Everything they do is a business, okay? Business. It's crime is a business. It benefit those who sell the gun, those who import the gun, the custom. So it's a business, okay? And same with drugs. Same with politicians. They are business because they're bought and paid for by the criminals and the elites, okay? Okay. Now you have to look upon where most of the people that it affected are the very commoners. In other words, right? They took away everything from them and give them crime. So why them a go cherish man? Them a go flourish on crime. And they don't care. The average lifespan for a youngster nowadays in Jamaica, 25, 27-year-old. He lived to 35 with my grandfather. Best believe that.